Yeah, that was cool. Me and Matthew just had a nice little embrace.
Yeah.
You know, it's nice to hug your friends.
Yeah, we didn't do our pre-show ritual. I didn't. I just realized.
That's, no, we didn't. But
the
pre-recommendation of the week, hug your friends.
Yeah. You did hold a baby, so that's...
I held a baby, dude.
And I'll try and do that here in a little bit.
I held a baby. Yeah, hold a baby, dude.
Yeah, that always helps.
But, yeah, I was going to say, we'll go ahead and talk about this next thing that everybody...
Especially in this part of the town.
Especially in Texas, experienced on Monday. It was quite an experience. Hell of an experience. Yeah. I honestly
people already know what we're talking about. They have to.
The eclipse. It's
the good old
eclipse.
But
okay.
For us, we in the Dallas area, and I went to even my mom lives right outside Dallas. The whole, I swear, I'm so tired of hearing this path of totality. I don't think I ever want to hear that again.
I've literally never heard that.
Okay, well then you didn't.
Please inform me.
The path of totality.
What is
the path that I guess the eclipse followed to where you'd be able to see at least some version of it, not a complete full eclipse at different parts of the country, but there's only certain areas of the country where the whole path that's my interpretation at least. It could be wrong. Path of totality where it did this the sun completely is blocked out by the moon, like, so it's to where that's where for us it got that way.
Yes, it did.
To where it could be partial for some people, but there's a very specific path going all the way up through Maine, starting in like Mexico. I don't know if it went further, but like the next time it comes, it's gonna be going more like east to west or something crazy.
Yeah, I mean, and it was pretty. I will say, it was. I wasn't expecting that. For it having.
Do you not remember the one? So we had a partial in 2017. Did you? I'm guessing.
No, I remember the partial eclipse, but it was like that to me was totally different in a sense than this one we just had, because of some of the. So number one, it's like you could see the little red thing on whatever it was, the coronas or
the corona.
Yeah, exactly. You could see that red, but for me it was just one little spot that I could just see this little red bleep, look like a little.
Well, I know that. Well, I think one of them was supposed to be a planet, like that we were able to see, like Jupiter or something.
Oh, that's even cooler if it was a planet that I was saying.
Because from where we are, the partial one, you had to have glasses on the whole time still. But once it got to the total, the peak, whatever, the totality. That's the time I'm saying that once it got to the full on, I'll say, you could take them off, and it was completely blocked out.
And it was like pretty incredible. Cool. Hold on, I'm getting a puck. It was pretty incredible.
I got some. Then I got pictures and stuff.
Yeah.
Then I even put the glasses in front of the picture on the moments.
Okay.
Before you could stare at it, because before then, if the camera, a lot of it would just be so bright. It'd be a non-picture.
I think the coolest part about it for me was right after it started to, it hit totality and then it started to go away. And as soon as it started moving, that's when, did you notice all the ripples on the ground? Did you see that? That was pretty incredible. Like on the ground, there was these, it's like they explained what it was, but it almost looked like waves. Like it almost looked like how when water is reflected off of a pool onto a fence. Have you ever been in somebody's backyard and you've seen water reflected off the pool onto the fence and you see that rippling look? That's exactly what it looked like as it went away from totality. We have a video of it. Yeah. We have a video of it that I can send over to you.
Yeah, do that.
But it was literally because I happened to look down and I saw the ground in my car and I was like, "Whoa, look at the ground!" And you could see that it literally was like water. I mean, it was crazy.
I know what
looking.
You're talking
it was
about.
wild.
I didn't. I was out. It was out of grass country, and it was cool hearing the roosters crow because that was morning again.
Okay, yeah, that to me was the coolest. That and it looked like sunset at 1:40 in the afternoon off to the west. I mean, it straight up looked like it was.
It just went straight dark.
It was pretty incredible. It was. I was very. I was surprised at how pleased I was with it, or how much I enjoyed it. In the overall, looking back, realizing the totality of the experience, that that was pretty cool.
Yeah, and it's one of those things. I'm almost sure somebody in your party, if there was more than just you, another person, it makes you think about what more historic man, what on earth that seeing that would mean to them. You know, we know the science behind it. If we didn't have science to explain it for us, that either whatever happens after that, if it's good or bad, that's going to immediately be like, oh my gosh.
You probably think it was all ending.
Yeah. Initially, you'd think it was all ending. And then I guess whatever happens after, I would think if good things start happening or bad, which would have just been random anyway,
Very
but
true.
you're going to attribute it.
Yeah, that just happened. That's a good point.
If you see it again, everyone's going to like.
All of a sudden, your crops start to die. You're like, this.
Like,
that's
then
what
you
did
would
it.
think that you upset the sun god.
Yeah.
Or, you know.
Yeah.
And so I know that there was, like, they would, in the Mayans or Aztecs, maybe I think they would even do human sacrifices to sun. And I don't know if it was like an apocalypto. Isn't that what's happening at the beginning?
Apocalypto. Yes, it is.
Right?
Yes.
There's an eclipse happening, and they're doing the sacrifice, right? So me and my family, we like to play it safe. And oh wait, well, I gotta grab.
Speaking of
real
family, we got a little family member inbound. We got a baby inbound. I got a pug. Matt has a baby. I'm about to have to move this little pug out of the way. Hold on. I'm sure that was pleasant hearing that.
Yeah, we can.
Let me move this out your way.
Oh shit.
Don't upset the pug.
He likes screens. She likes looking at screens.
Oh yeah. Oh, pug. She. Nice. See. Shh. It's gonna take me forever to get this pug quieted back down.
Yeah, the baby girl's getting quite big.
The pug,
She's
though,
getting quite
also
big.
getting large.
But no, yeah, I was saying. So you know, me and my family. Plus, we like to kind of look at historical events and have fun recreating them. So we figured we'd try and do a human sacrifice. So.
Who'd you decide? That's where Little Matthew's good?
No,
you got rid of
family.
him?
No, there's people that, you know. So I was checking Craigslist to see if there's somebody who's trying to. Maybe they're looking for money for the family, but they're offering themselves to be the human sacrifice. So I found a guy, and he had a pretty good rate. He said his life is in the dumps, and he'd like to at least be a part of something cool.
Okay.
You know, even though he knows, like, hey, whatever. Hey, I'm ready to die. I'd rather be murdered, but we'll make it all. He made me comfortable that it was going to be okay.
But the way your baby just looked at you when you said all
this was her idea.
Okay.
Yeah, and so the thing is, it sucks because the morning of this dude, he gets stopped by his wife, right? You know, because apparently they have a history of this, right? Because he tells me that years ago she found out because I guess he just tried this with other events. So she's into witchcraft or something weird. I found a weird guy, but makes sense. So she's like a witch, right? So she's doing something with her witch friends. He didn't even know, you know, she's going over somewhere else from where they live to see him. But apparently they were trying to do some human sacrifice one night, right? And the funny thing is, he was at the same time offering himself up, but unbeknownst to either of them, you know, she was unaware that her husband was trying to be sacrificed.
Okay.
And, you know, he didn't know that she's about to do witchcraft and go try and sacrifice somebody. Well, they happened upon his post and ordered him. So he pulls up at where his wife is with these witches, and she's like, honey, what are you doing here? And he's like, what are you doing here? And yeah, so apparently... Yeah, she was like, "Oh hell no! You trying to get sacrificed and leave me to raise that kid of ours alone?"
Oh,
it's because apparently it all came. She didn't really care about him. She's like, I'm not getting stuck raising this kid alone."
This sounds like that Immoral Technique song, "Dance with the Devil," where he raped his mom.
Yeah, well, because then I listened to this guy for a while. So I felt bad, but he said apparently their kid has issues. I'm like, yeah.
You say you listen to this
real?
guy? You talked to him?
Yeah, in the morning when he canceled.
Oh.
Yeah, and I mean, he says, yeah, because I got this kid, and she didn't want me to be dead because she didn't want to raise him alone because he's a pain in the butt.
Yeah, because you inquired.
Yeah. Well, because he's doing a no-show. So, but yeah, because apparently the kid has issues. So it's like, well, yeah, he's got a dad that's constantly trying to kill himself. As a mom that's a witch, plus I hear they're from New Jersey. So
okay.
I'm just saying all that to say. But so I guess since the moon can see its shadow because of the full totality, I think there's going to be like another 3 days of summer or something. So, but yeah, if we were able to get the sacrifice, I think we could have gotten it to be only 99% total.
We could have secured that?
Yeah, but lack of sacrifice, and we got the full on. So I thought I should share that with you.
Man. So you can only imagine.
And it was my daughter's idea.
Yeah. And she cooked this whole thing up.
Yep.
That's
Craigslist,
crazy.
you can find anything.
You really can. Maybe I can find that girl from Half Price Books.
Dude, I'm going to show you Chance Encounters, dude.
You should show me that. I doubt. I mean.
You make the post then.
I make the post?
If you don't see one.
Well, I mean,
put
but what are the odds of that, though?
Okay, so
that Half Price Books girl sees it.
Okay, so that means the little effort it takes to do something is like.
What does it mean to you? Tell me what your brain sees in that. I'm interested.
If the odds are 1 in a billion, but she's been on your mind constantly, and it takes the effort to do this is literally just a minute or two of type in something. Hey, I was at Half Price Books this day. I saw you standing in line. I was stuck in line. I would have said hi.
Yeah.
How easy would that be? It just putting out there in the universe and seeing.
See, I didn't even know this would exist.
What comes
I didn't
back.
even know this thing existed.
Seeing what comes back, because I'll tell you
Send
what.
me the site. Maybe I'll do it. Maybe I'll surprise
wouldn't that
you.
be one of those magical stories?
Wouldn't that be a little magical story?
Exactly. Is I'm paying the girl to go online and post something else. No, but really should. I'll show you because if I was
let
in
me
your,
see that.
You have nothing to lose. I won't tell
I
anybody.
don't have anything.
Only
Well,
everyone
perhaps I
listening to
do
the
have
podcast
something.
knows.
Perhaps I have my freedom to lose.
Yep.
Perhaps I do find her. She likes me, and then
Your life
the
is over.
podcast is ended, and I have
Exactly.
to hold a baby
Like,
instead of a pug.
One woman
like you.
cool. So if that's the thing, if you do find a girl and she's cool with you doing it, my wife and her being cool, you know it's good. So yeah, that's solar talk. Solar talk.
Solar.